Good morning, happy Monday. It is August 21st and I'm about to run to the copy room. It's like 6:50 and I left myself one thing to do this morning, actually a couple things. I need to go make copies of our daily math review. I'll show this to you. So we did bar graph, pictograph, bar graph, and then Thursday's tally chart, and then Friday the 3 different kinds. That Friday is actually the same as what was on there last week, but it is, felt like still a really good question because it's the 3 that we've been going over. This whole unit. I say this whole unit, which sounds weird because we've only been in school for 10 days, but these units are so short now because they added, I think, like 2 more units to our year. So each unit is so much shorter. So this one is like super short. It's like a 15-day unit or something like that. So I'm gonna go make copies of this for everybody. And then when I get back, I need to update my central questions and then it should be time. Today was such an awesome day. It's 2:30. I just checked my mailbox and someone donated these like funny pens off my Amazon wish list. I figured since they can buy pen day, how fun is that for pen day? Oh my gosh. I think a lot of them are gonna wanna buy a pen day now. They're so cute. I love them. I need to like display them somewhere. Oh my gosh, I'm very excited about this. I'm way too excited about it. I said I was leaving at 3. It's 3:40. But I am leaving. I'm getting out of here, friends. I worked on, the only thing I worked on, my gosh, you guys, this hair. The only thing I worked on was on our new, because Georgia changed our standards, so our units have changed and our tests have changed. So since everything has changed, we went to print the new assessment, and some of the questions are like not printable. They're only able to be used online. And that's not fun. So we like screenshot them and like made a new page for the ones that were only online. That way the kids can do them on paper. And then if they want us to put them online for data purposes, the kids can go in and use their paper copy to put in their answers. But they're 7, you know what I'm saying? But like some of them were making a bar graph and it wanted them to like drag the bars up to make the bar graph. So obviously it's not printable. So I just had to like kind of Frankenstein the test together, but it looks good. It's gonna work, it's gonna be great. I did that for one of them today. I'm gonna do it for the other one tomorrow. Then we need to make our study guide. Cannot believe we're wrapping up like a unit, but these units are so short. I feel like I keep saying that, but it just seems crazy. Someone brought me an egg carton because I'm the crazy chicken lady that brings people eggs. So people will bring me egg cartons and I'm gonna get out of here. Monday down. It was actually a really great day, so hallelujah. Fingers crossed for another one. Bye. Good morning, happy Tuesday, August 22nd. I did not work out this morning. It's 7:05. I got here just a little bit ago and I've just been kind of getting my morning slide open. And then I'm gonna sit here real quick and score their, let me show you this real quick. Here's my little key that I made this week. I'm gonna score, we just did Monday yesterday, so I'm gonna score that on the daily math review. And then what I do with that is I make 2 groups for today. This is the first week I'm starting this year. This is how I did it last year. So my Monday daily math review, sorry, whatever they do on Monday daily math review, that makes my Tuesday groups. So sometimes like if kids miss 1 or 2, that might be a group. If they miss like 3 or 4 of all, like 4, there's only 4 questions. So if they miss 3 or 4 of them, that's close to all or all, they'll be like my second group. Or if not that many kids miss that many, then maybe I have a group of kids who maybe only missed a couple, and then a group of ones who I'm ready to extend with. So kind of makes it fluid by day, but like also there's a plan. So then today's daily math review will make Wednesday's groups, Wednesday's daily math makes Thursday's groups, Thursday's daily math makes Friday's groups, and then Friday's daily math makes Monday's groups. The only reason I didn't have groups yesterday is because last week we just did our first daily math review. It's kind of like a practice of like how to do it, so I didn't really use that to make groups from. I just met with kids yesterday who were having trouble with some of the independent work and stuff like that. So yeah, that's kind of how it works. And then we have like an hour almost for math workshops, so I meet with those 2 planned groups, and then I can meet with kids who are maybe just like struggling in the moment. Okay, kids are gonna be here in a minute. Bye. You can usually tell what time of day it is depending on how much I've melted and how my hair looks. So this is the 5 o'clock look right here. Wonderful. I worked during lunch and got our Unit 1 math review finished up. We were going to do that after school today together as a team, but we didn't realize we had a faculty meeting. We were like, oh gosh, we felt like we just had one, and now we had another one today. But it was fine. It was like all good information. And then we did this really fun scavenger hunt, and so I'm black den, so it was like black den versus red den versus gold den. And then the teachers, we had to like run around the school, and there was like a forums link that we went to, and people, we were just like running everywhere. It was so funny. And then we were like teaming up, like, are you black den, are you red? Like teams were like forming and working together, and we were earning den points. So I think I talked a little bit about in the last one, the kids earn a den celebration once a quarter. This is our first time doing this here, so that's the plan. And then what they're doing is staff are separate, so we will, if my den wins, I will go to the den celebration with my kids, but it's kid-based. It's not really for me. And then there is a staff den winner, and that comes from the games like that we do at faculty meetings and stuff like that. And then if we went to like the ice cream social, there was a little clipboard we could put our name under our den to give us a point for our den. So just various things like that to earn points for our adult team dens. And that team, whoever wins that at the end of the quarter, is going to get something from PTO. We're not really sure what it is, but hey, very excited. I'm drinking the Celsius so I can power through what I'm working on. This is the strawberry lemonade one. This is probably my favorite one I've tasted, honestly. Again, they're not my favorite, they're not my jam, but it does get me through this like 4 to 5 o'clock till bedtime lull that I have, because I have a crash. I'm up at like 4:30 every morning, so gotta do what we gotta do here. This sounds silly, but I am reformatting our lesson plans for next week. I had planned the whole first reading unit over the summer. I like pulled up all my Wonder stuff, looked through it all, looked through like what the county had us aligned doing, and then went by that. So I had all of this reading stuff already in here. Otherwise, I would just delete all of these files and start fresh if I hadn't already done all that. But last year we started the day with math. So at the top of our plans was like math, and it kind of went in order of the day. This year we're starting the day with reading. So I left it the same as last year, not even thinking like, oh, that's gonna be weird to, on your lesson plans, like, here's today, oh, I gotta flip to page 2 to look at my first part of my day, and then I gotta flip back to look at my second part. So it's not a big deal, but it is annoying to me. And my poor team who's like, I'm so sorry, I did not even think about that when I uploaded this year. So I'm just going through and I'm like copying all of the reading stuff, moving to the top, copying the math stuff, moving it to the bottom of every day. But luckily, once this first unit is over, I won't have to do this anymore. All right, it is 5:26. I'm gonna get kicked out of here at 5:30. So I'm wrapping it up, I'm shutting it down. I got a lot done, I feel really good. Like basically everything that was like stressing me out on my to-do list, check. The only thing I need to do tomorrow is grade a couple things and write them on my grade sheet. We're not putting anything in the grade book yet. We're gonna wait till Tuesday when we meet as a team to put them in because our new people don't really know how to do that. We were gonna do it today at PLC, but like I said, we had a faculty meeting. So maybe if we meet on Thursday, we might be able to do that quick. Let me make a note of that. Okay. Before I leave, I will show you. I bought this from Amanda Garcia. These are her wonders, like basically a recap. They are originally intended for families. There's like a little note at the top, but I'm using this with my team because 4 of them did not teach this last year. So it has everything, like our essential question, the stories we're gonna focus on, the skills we're focusing on, and then I wrote in here writing, what we're gonna do in writing, grammar. I crossed off the high frequency because we do 95 core phonics, and then the vocabulary for the week. So this is like a little 1-pager that I put with all of the printouts from Wonders. So these go along with the little readers for us to use in small groups, and then the homework that we're gonna assign next week, and then they bring it back and we check it together. This kind of all goes together, and then whenever my teammate gives me the stuff, any writing paper or anything or grammar pages we need for next week for those, we'll paper clip this all together, and then it's everything you need for RELA for a week. That's it. I'm out of here. I left myself a little pile back there. That's the daily math reviews I need to check and then decide who my groups are going to be tomorrow during math. I usually do that in the morning when I come in, and then I have my little pattern blocks over there because one of my math groups is going to be getting a handful of pattern blocks. We're going to make a pictograph and a bar graph based on what pattern blocks they get. All right, I'll see you on Wednesday. Good morning. Happy Wednesday, August 23rd. I just got here from the gym and got cleaned up. So I'm gonna sit here and do my makeup while I open my email and get ready for the day. Today I have a 3rd grade teacher coming to watch math. So I wanna make sure, I think we're pretty good on that. Just wanna make sure I've got my slides ready and everything like that so that they can kind of see all the pieces. They wanna see how we do teaching like 2nd and 3rd grade math together. And yeah, I've basically done that every year except for last year, so it's just what we do. I'm really tired today. I don't want to stay really late like I did yesterday. However, tomorrow I have a hair appointment, so I need to leave like right when we're allowed to make it on time. So if I have to stay and get some stuff done today, I will, because it ain't happening tomorrow. So I need to look at my to-do list. I have a couple things to grade. I was gonna do that during specials. I need to make some copies today. And then I need to make a grade sheet, and I need to make our daily math reviews for next week. My big to-dos today. It is 4:18. I just went through and my neck hurts from sitting in this, staring at this computer. I went to the copy room and made copies for my team, and then some of the stuff my team gave me, I made copies for myself. I still have some stuff I need to copy for myself for next week. And I left these here. I need to pass these out tomorrow. These are their study guides, like practice problems for our math test next Thursday. And then I left myself my daily math reviews and something I had one of my groups turn in that I wanted to check just to see how they're doing with the graph questions on their own. Today was a great day. We took it much slower. I think I did better at stopping, having them practice things that need to be practiced for expectations and routines, and we actually did 3 short brain breaks today. One was like a dancing go noodle, one was like a movement go noodle, and then one was one of the flow go noodles, because we have like basically a 3-hour chunk between specials and lunch, and we cover a lot of content in that time. So it was kind of nice to, like, after reading, break, after phonics and grammar, break, then after math, break, then they had social studies and went to lunch. So that's kind of a natural break there. That worked out really well. I might keep doing that, like one dance, one more like runny movement in place thing, and then one flow. We'll see. It seemed to just really help them stay focused. I think that stretch is almost just too long for one brain break. So that worked out. I feel a little discombobulated, but I think that's just my new Wednesday thing. Hopefully tomorrow I can feel a little bit better. But I hope you had a fabulous Wednesday, and I will see you on Thursday. Good morning. Happy Thursday, August 24th. I just came from the gym, obviously, and I have a hair appointment today, so I am just trying to get through the day with this hair. Just hold on, hair, please. I am so tired this morning. My dog woke me up at 2:30. She's at the age where she has some trouble getting up and down the stairs, and she wanted to go down. So my husband helped her down. I could not fall asleep after that, so it's gonna be a long one. I'll probably be falling asleep at my hair appointment. But today is still gonna be a good day. One of my teammates is going through Starbucks this morning, so she's picking up my green tea, which I'm not able to get when I work out because I don't go buy one now. So today we are going to, they're gonna get their study guide for their practice problem for their math test next week. We always send something home a week prior to a math, science, or social studies test for kids to use to practice. And then next week we'll be doing, I'll have another copy for them for in class that we can do, and then they can take that home and check their answers. That's kind of how we're structuring it. And then for reading, we're gonna read our stories, Big Red Lollipop and Gary the Dreamer, my two different groups, one more time, and do some of the companion pages that go along with talking about the characters and the feelings and stuff like that. And then tomorrow they will take the classwork assignment on those stories. In writing, we are wrapping up our realistic fiction stories. Their writing stamina has grown so much in last week and this week. I'm so thankful and impressed because early last week, it was a bit of a struggle to write, more than a few minutes. And yesterday they wrote for, I think I said the timer for 18 minutes. So that's fantastic. While they are writing, my number one favorite thing to do is I have a clipboard with all of their names on it, and it looks very similar to the reading notes. I'll link it below. It's free on my blog. And I just have a little stool and I am around the room the whole time. That helps so much because I'm basically everywhere with them staying on task. I'm not sitting back at my table with kids all around me, not being able to see what's going on. And I can get through kids a lot faster. So like I pull up next to one kid, we have a conference, talk about like what we talked about last time based on my notes. What have they done since then? I love it. It's my favorite way to spend that bulk of that writing time. And then you can make some small groups based on if you see like similar, I keep like a little sticky note, and kids, I'll have a little spot that says like spelling, and I'll write some kids' names down who I want to kind of meet with and just edit their spelling. Maybe a couple kids with punctuation, maybe a couple kids are ready to add things like quotations and into their like thoughts and feelings of their characters. That might be a little group, but I can use all of those notes and make those groups right on the fly that I want to meet with later on. This week we are finishing realistic because next week in Wonders we are moving into fantasy fiction, and it's all about how friends help each other. There's a story with birds as the main characters helping each other. There's a story with like a porcupine and a rabbit and something else helping each other. So it's all about friends helping friends. So we're going to transition our writing to do the same for the next 2 weeks. They're going to write fantasy stories about friends helping friends. So, and I will link that product below. That is like a supplement I found from someone who's already done this alignment. Because if you teach wonders, you know the writing is lacking. I love the reading, I love the stories, I love the focus and the theme and the vocabulary, but the writing, I'll be honest, is lacking. So that has been helpful so far, just in like structuring our writing block. Okay, I've been talking too long. I'm gonna do my makeup and get ready for kids to come in. Okay, I just checked all the daily math reviews. So then I wrote down any kids' names who struggled with yesterday's daily math review skill, because yesterday's skill is something we've been working on this week, or specifically yesterday. So if they struggled with that after the lesson and working on it and then working independently, then they need to be in my group for today. So I've got my 2 groups ready to meet with during math. And then hopefully after we meet and work, they can go correct this on their own. That's the goal. And then I just checked their unlock math challenges. So I will put these back in the basket. They can get those out during math choice time. And I think I need to sort through these iReady reports and take out my kids and send those on to the other second grade teachers. And then I bought this on a whim last night. I saw her post this on her TPT. I think it's from Lone Star Classroom. It doesn't say on these, but I think that's who it is. Oh, kids are about to come in. Let me be quick before they come in. You cut these apart and you can write like little notes to kids. So I'm gonna try to write 4 to 5 a day. I should get through all my kids by through next week. And I'm gonna just put a piece of tape and stick this in their agenda when I sign their agenda. Hello, I totally forgot to wrap this up on Friday, so it is Monday, and I'm noticing a pattern here because I've got to wrap it up the Friday before that too. However, things just seem to get really crazy on Friday. So this last Friday, we did our graded assignment for Big Red Lollipop, and then we had our spelling test. We wrapped up graphing and math because this week is going to be all review before our test on, I think it's on Thursday. So lots of like wrapping stuff up, which means everything is new on Friday. So I had to like pull out the new leveled readers for small groups with the questions. I had to pull out our new interactive read aloud cards, changing the essential questions, just like lots of refreshing stuff for today, which I didn't get a lot of that done either, and I was still here till like 4:30. I was in the copy room. It was just like, oh my gosh. However, got some stuff done, got everything copied and put away, so I felt good about that. I had nothing to do over the weekend, so that is always good. Did not check email, did not do anything. I just enjoyed the weekend and ready to start fresh. So I hope you had an awesome week, and I will see you next time.